Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your June 2022 love reading. If you're currently in a romantic relationship or if it comes up a temporary separation from your person, then this is the reading for you. If you are single and looking for new love, I will be posting those readings separately for you, all right? So we're going to start out by getting the overall energy of your reading. June should be a much calmer month. We do have some positive influences of Venus that are hanging around in June, so that's good. Venus is the planet of abundance and love. Okay, we also have Uranus influence as well, perhaps bringing about some changes into your relationships, all right? But there is ultimately a lot of love in the air for June, a lot better than May was. May was pretty chaotic. All right, so let's have a look and see. We're going to pull your overall energy first, and then we will get into some finer details for you. So far, we've got the Sun, we've got the World, and we have the Tower, and we also have Temperance coming out for you as well. So first off, your challenge, okay, now the Sun in any position is always good. There's actually no reversals with the Sun, okay, so whenever we have the Sun in your challenge position, okay, this can just represent some minor issues or some minor delays or just a little bit of pessimism coming in, but really nothing major. Okay, the Sun is a beautiful energy bringing in abundance, success, joy, happiness, growth within your relationship, brings about deeper connections and a big dose of positivity and optimism into your month. Okay, so I think this is a month where even if you've got issues that are causing you a little bit of grief, okay, or there's some family issues or anything like that, I think you're really seeing your way through to find solutions. Okay, you're feeling really positive, really good, and very energized here as well. The best card in the entire deck. Now it does, the Sun card can represent children, so maybe there's some minor issues with children. Perhaps there's you're engaging in some conversations with your significant other about starting a family. Okay, adding to your family, blending your families together. That's always a scary proposition sometimes. It can go either way, right? It can either go really good, or sometimes it can go a little bit sideways. Okay, so maybe there's just a little bit of anxiety in regards to that if you've got that going on. Okay, but you may also get some clarity in the month. There may be something here that you're questioning, okay, or something that you're not sure about, and the Sun card brings you in that clarity that you need. Okay, beautiful energy. Blessings headed your way. We've got the World card. Okay, so some transition, some growth. We've got another energy of success and abundance all flowing around you, flowing into your life. The World card really is about a sense of wholeness, okay, feeling fulfilled, feeling really good, okay, about things, okay, very optimistic about the future, all right, and it doesn't matter where you are in a relationship, what cycle, what phase you're in, whether you're in a new relationship, this is a time for your relationship to blossom, grow. Maybe you're going out and having some fun and keeping things a little bit lighthearted, okay, but there may be some changes that are coming in there for you, okay, in a very positive way, okay. We don't put a lot of energy into a relationship without wanting to get something back out of it, okay. So the World card can certainly represent energy of joyous occasions, of get-togethers, of celebration, okay, feeling abundant and successful and just feeling this sense of satisfaction overall. But it does represent the end of a cycle as well. So perhaps your relationship, your blessing is that your relationship is evolving. You're at the end of one phase of your relationship and you're about to step forth into the next one. Okay, so some evolution of love here for Scorpio. All right, but the World card can also show that you're getting closure on something as well. Okay, if there's been anything lingering from any past relationships, or there's been anything that that you need to let go of, okay, the World card shows that there is a letting go, wrapping something up, okay, finding that closure that you need so that you can move forward with a lot of positive energy and with a lot of optimism. Okay, so there may also be some travel, I've just got to say, because we do have the World card there, which can be, certainly expansion. but it can also represent travel. And then we do have the sun there as well. So perhaps you and your person are going on some sort of vacation or a get together or getaway. Okay, it could be a family reunion with that sun card there. Okay, but or it could be just that romantic getaway. Maybe maybe you have a little bit of a delay with that sun energy there, or you've waited a while to be able to have this opportunity to go forth and explore the world with your person. Maybe it's somewhere sunny and warm, a little bit of a romantic holiday, a romantic getaway, maybe even a honeymoon for some of you there. It certainly does show a lot of potential there. All right, your advice from Spirit, we've got the Tower. Prepare for something to change, okay? The Tower is neither good nor bad. Okay. Some people, sometimes we look at the Tower and we're like, oh my God, my relationship's over. This is an advice card. Okay. If there's something in your relationship that you need to let go, or if there's something in the past that is no longer serving you, the time is now to release it. Release it and let it go, because there's all this beautiful fresh energy that's all coming in for you, this happiness, this joy. Okay, your love is, you're blossoming, you're growing, you're learning things about your person, you're heading out into new adventures. Okay, all of this wonderful energy is coming in. Okay, and if there's anything that you need to let go of or release, fears, worries, anxieties, old people, okay, expectations, okay, release expectations and just live life to the fullest. Okay, then Spirit's saying now is the time to let that go. Okay, the Tower can also come in here. Maybe there's something that you need a little bit of clarity on, okay, or you may be receiving some sort of information or clarity on something, and this does kind of change your relationship dynamic in some way. Okay, and from the energies that are coming in here, most likely for the better. But this can also be encouragement from Spirit here to kick things up a notch. Okay, especially if you've been feeling kind of a little bit lackadaisy, or you've been feeling a little bit disconnected from your person. And we do quite often have a lot of things that we deal with in our day-to-day life. We've got work, we've got family, we've got our career path, right? We've got money issues, uncertainty in the world. Okay, all of those things, and those can quite often take precedence over focusing on love and romance. Okay, so, perhaps there's something that you need to do a little bit differently, okay, or get out of your comfort zone to get yourself out of a rut, okay, to get yourself a little bit unstuck, if you will, okay, or even get yourself out of your comfort zone. But I also feel here with the Tower coming in, I think that there is some really some surprise that's headed your way. The Tower can certainly represent sudden and unexpected change or revelations or information. Okay, a big shift in your energy. All right, and so I just think that here that there is some changes headed your way, and by the looks of all this other energy, it's probably for the better for you. Okay, so maybe something catches you off guard or by surprise, right? It's quite often we do get a little bit of a surprise moment with that Tower. Okay, so Spirit's just trying to give you a little bit of a heads up. Your overall outcome for your month, though, we do have the Temperance card. So this is beautiful energy. This is Sagittarian energy. We actually do have a full moon in Sag in the middle of June. And so this is really quite positive for you, okay? Because the Temperance card, number one, brings in some spiritual enlightenment, some guidance, okay? Quite often your spirits, angels, and guides are right there sitting on your shoulder, providing a positive, calming influence on you, all right? The Temperance card brings in balance and harmony, a peace of mind, okay, into your world, all right? This lovely serenity, okay? It also brings in some healing. Okay, and so if there is anything that kind of rocks your world a little bit there, don't worry. Things settle down. Okay, things really do settle down there. Okay, so that Temperance card is beautiful energy, tempering that Tower energy that may come in there for you. Okay, everything in moderation with the Temperance card, but this is smoothing the waters, finding your balance. Okay, and also bringing in patience as well, because sometimes we get a little bit impatient. All right, the Temperance is a beautiful, warm, fuzzy kind of energy, all gentle, all like kind of smooth and serene. All right, but it can represent two people being in balance, being in harmony with each other, maybe even two different people, right? With the Temperance energy, it's spiritual alchemy comes in here. Okay, and it really can indicate the fiery energy of the sun, and then the watery energy of spirit that comes in here, and then boom, you put them both together and you've got steam. Okay, so sometimes they say opposites attract. Okay, and yes, they can absolutely. Okay, sometimes, people gravitate toward like-minded individuals, but sometimes we're complete opposites, and that's okay too. But whatever that is for you, there's passion, there's fire, there's excitement, but there's also this beautiful love and healing and emotional connection, and you put those two together, and it's just a really positive kind of energy and environment that we've got ourselves in here. But now that we've gotten the overall energy, let's get some more details out here for you guys. All right, and it's looking pretty good so far, I've got to say. All right, and yes, the World card can be letting something go. Okay, it can be the end of the road for someone. All right, but if that is the case for you, you're pretty optimistic about the future. And if you are looking to put an end to something there, I think that is actually beneficial for you with that temperance energy. Okay, brings you a little bit of peace to your situation, especially if something in that tower energy is like a little bit tumultuous or anything like that. And I think you're quite positive about what is yet to come, but I don't think that's for the collective of you. I think that might be for just a few little people out there. All right, so let's see what else we've got. We've got the Page of Swords. Always like the Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune, and we like that even better. So interesting energy, very nice. And the Six of Pentacles, Justice, also very nice. Seven of Cups, and we've got the Hanged Man coming in there as well. And we've got right in the middle, we've got the Four of Pentacles. All right, the energy at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Fool. Okay, so if you are somebody that is thinking that you've gone as far as you can go in your connection, in your relationship with your person, there's new beginnings on the horizon, but first you need to deal with your current situation, okay? And you do need to make your peace with it, find your closure with it, okay? But I think the majority of you here with that Fool card, the Fool can certainly represent travel, okay, as well. So again, yes, some of you are going on some sort of adventure. The Pages always like a little bit of adventure as well. Okay, so I think for some of you there are some great adventures on the horizon. Now this could just be the adventure of life with your person, with your partner, but this can also be that some exciting little getaway. Okay, even if it's just for a night. All right, it's still fun. Okay, it still gives a chance to really connect with your person and just focus on the two of you. Okay, especially if you've got family and kids and all that kind of stuff. Perhaps luck is on your side with that Wheel of Fortune, and you might just get the lucky break that you were hoping for. Okay, but that Fool energy is all about the next phase of an adventure. Okay, but first we need to finish this one with the World card, and then after we finish that, then we go into the Fool. So the Fool, the energy at the bottom of the deck, brings in some underlying influences, some motivation. Okay, can also bring in some surprise. Okay, so maybe there's a surprise that is for you, some of you with that Tower energy as well. Okay, but it can also be something that is coming in next. It's just not quite here yet because there's something to complete first with that World energy. Okay, so you're lined up, okay, for something exciting with the Fool card, but it'll be something that you need to just jump in with both feet. You need to trust yourself, the universe, your person, okay, and you just need to go for it. All right, and the Fool is always a little bit exciting. Okay, so let's see. So we've got the Page of Swords. Now this is what you want. Okay, perhaps you are really wanting some communication. Okay, and positive communication. You could also want to try new things. Okay, because the Page of Swords is very inquisitive, very curious, very open to try pretty much anything. Okay, it's like, oh, this is new, oh, this is exciting, oh, this is fun. All right, because it is that Uranus influence, and it's quite often associated, the Page of Swords, with Aquarius. Okay, and Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. So the sense of adventure, excitement, innovation, trying new things. Okay, perhaps there's something here that is on the internet for you, right? But it's an expansive kind of energy. The Page of Swords is always very curious about the world around, okay, but it's also very communicative. as well. Okay, a little bit of an open mind actually with the Page of Swords, right? Think of any Aquarians that you know in your life. They're typically quite often the little free spirit, but they're really good at communicating, and they're really good. They're just like, oh, poo, don't let anything hold you down. Let's just give this a whirl and see what happens, right? So, have an open mind and open kind of communication style, the free spirit energy. Okay, so perhaps there, what you are looking for is some positive communication, and maybe to get out of your comfort zone, try new things, maybe do something a little bit different. Okay, but there may even be some information that you want. Okay, and that's sparking some sort of communication in here. So perhaps you are, especially if you're in a newer relationship, you are learning things about you, yourself, and your person, what you want, where you want to go. All right. But the Page of Swords can also indicate that there is something important that you want to have said to you. Okay. And especially if you're, like we do have a Six of Pentacles here as well, which is quite often a gift, a bit of a surprise, like an offering of some sort. Okay, so I'm really getting the energy here that somebody is really trying to be a little bit patient, but you are wanting a certain question popped. You're wanting a higher level of commitment. You're wanting, maybe you want to be swept off your feet a little bit. Okay, especially the Fool, the Page of Swords. It's like, come on, man, sweep me off my feet. But I also feel here that you are really wanting an important conversation that revolves around a higher level of commitment. Okay, plans for the future, but also probably like the, hey, will you marry me? Will you move in with me? Okay, that kind of thing. And I think you're actually really thinking quite positively about that as well. Okay, so a little bit of luck might be on your side. Okay, your person is also looking for a little bit of luck. Okay, maybe they're looking for a sense of adventure. The Wheel of Fortune does bring in luck, new opportunities, growth, expansion, things moving forward in a better way. Okay, a new cycle coming in here. And we do have an end of a cycle with the World card and a new cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and so things are changing, shifting, moving forward for the better. Okay, so I think your person may want some growth and expansion in your relationship, but they may also be open to change. Okay, they might want to do something a little bit different. They might want to do something a little bit exciting, something to kind of kick things up a notch or to rekindle a spark or something. Okay, but that Wheel of Fortune is a very, very powerful and very positive energy, indicating that shift, that surprise. Okay, there is a surprise here for at least somebody out there. Okay, something may catch you off guard, or maybe you are the one that's going to surprise your person. Okay, but the Wheel of Fortune does bring in this cycle of growth and expansion. Okay, moving forward. Very high vibe energy. Okay, it's the cycle, the wheel of life, right? It's the ebb and the flow of life when we get the Wheel of Fortune. And I think your person is really wanting things to improve and to get better and to move forward. Okay, and they're in a very positive way, mind you. You got some really good karma coming in here with that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the tides are turning in your favor. Okay, leaving the past behind, letting bygones be bygones. All right, and moving onwards and upwards with that. Okay, what you need is equal level of commitment. Who doesn't need a little bit of that? Okay, the Six of Pentacles is one of balance and equality. Okay, so as far as relationship goes, it's two people being on the same page, committed equally, equal level responsibility, maybe even equal financial responsibility here as well. Okay, nobody is lopsided here. It's balanced, fair, equal across the board. All right, think of, two people who are just operating in unison in a symbiotic unit. Okay, so you may need that kind of balance in your world. You don't want to worry about it. Okay, even if you are head over heels in love and building a future with your person, okay, you don't want to be left holding all of the responsibilities. Okay, so balance and fairness and equality may be very important for you. However, I do have to say the Six of Pentacles can also represent an energy of exchange. Okay, exchange of ideas, exchange of commitment, obviously, maybe even some money exchange. Improvements though come in there with that Six of Pentacles. Okay, surprises sometimes come in with that Six of Pentacles. Okay, so again, I think you're looking for, you need some growth. Okay, you need you need a improvements in your relationship. Okay, and I think that you're very positive that you're going to get it, just like your person is. Okay, they need balance in their world as well. Talk about two people being on the same wavelength, the same vibe, right? We've got those scales of balance and justice right there, and we've got them right there too. Okay, so I think both of you are pretty much on the same page. Okay, and I mean, one may feel a little bit stronger with that being a major arcana than the other one. All right, but I think here that you're working things out. Okay, you're building a foundation, a future. I think if something is has been or is a little bit off track, okay, out of balance, I think you're going to get the things back on track. Okay, shifting your energy around. Okay, but with the Justice card there, this is really about a resolution. So maybe there's some important decisions, right? There's a decision that you need to make or that you need to be made. All right, and I think here, we do have the World card and we do have the Tower. All right, and with that Justice card can certainly represent some legal situations, okay, that get resolved, okay, decisions made. And so I think if you've been waiting for something, or if your person here, actually this is your person, I think if they've been waiting for something, it may be on your side, okay, they're waiting for it, okay, but it may be something that impacts them most. This may actually be something that's been dragging on for a while, and it may all of a sudden, boom, done. We're closed. We're done. Here's the judgment. Here's the decision. Here's the resolution. You can now find closure, and now you can move forward. That Wheel of Fortune, okay, may catch you off guard by surprise. So it may be that there's some custody battle that's been going on, okay, or divorce settlement, okay, that kind of thing. But I think here there's a resolution that comes in pretty swiftly, as the Wheel of Fortune is a very swift, very fast moving energy, okay, as is the Tower. Okay, so I think it may be something here that catches you off guard if there's any kind of legal situations that are that have been going on or that you've been waiting to be resolved. Okay, and this allows you to move forward once you get that resolution. It's yes, yippee. All right, but I also think here that perhaps you may be making some decisions with your person here, possibly some legally binding situation between you and your person. So there could be that question popped. Okay, there could be that that, hey, asking for that higher level of commitment in some regard, right? Whatever it is that you're looking for, that you believe in, right? Do you believe in the big show, right? The marriage, the family, all those kind of things, right? The official kind of commitment. Okay, or are you someone that maybe you want a official commitment, okay, but maybe for you it means moving in together, okay, and having the committed relationship without that legal documentation in the middle, right? There are lots of people that they're like, we've lived together for 20 years and I don't see any reason to change it, right? Why change it now? Why jinx it? Okay, so whatever your higher level of commitment means to you, you may certainly be making some very important decisions there. The Justice card can represent legal situations of all kinds, okay, legally binding agreements, documents, leases, okay, anything like that. So there may be something here to do with finances between you and your person. Okay, and perhaps there's like something like, I don't know, a prenuptial agreement. Okay, as hard as that can be to bring up, it may, especially if you've got children, if you've got, if someone has money or family money or something from previous relationships, there's just something that may be lingering. Obviously, not everybody's going to get a prenuptial agreement, okay, but there is some sort of legal agreement here, okay, and maybe it's for someone's peace of mind. Okay, it could just be that there's maybe some family fortune or something like that, and or perhaps someone's been burned once before, okay, and they have other people to think about in regards to keeping their money safe and secure. Not that you necessarily want to gamble on your relationship, but sometimes that is the reality, okay? Gives everyone a peace of mind all the way around, right? So there may be something like that that comes up, but you may also just be signing lease documents, okay, or maybe someone is visiting the Justice of the Peace. Okay, something that has a very swift turnaround here, something where you're taking a chance, you're taking a gamble, that Wheel of Fortune, and you're just like, nope, we're just going to jump in with both feet. Voila, you go to the Justice of the Peace, we're done. Okay, no fluff, no flutter, no nothing. And this certainly is a very happy, jovial energy. Okay, so, but balance, fairness, equality is something that you both need, that you both look for. Okay, and at least you're on the same page there. Okay, with the Seven of Cups here, okay, this would be how you see your person at this particular moment, okay, in the month of June. Perhaps you see your person as someone who really needs to knuckle down and make a decision. The Seven of Cups here can represent a fantasy land, okay, a imaginative kind of person, all right, so it's not such a bad thing. Perhaps your person is very creative. Perhaps your person has a lot of options and opportunities that are in front of them, okay? And maybe you're hoping, okay, and you see them as someone who's trying to decide whether their future lies with you or not, okay? But you can also possibly be seeing your person as somebody who just needs to make a freaking decision already and commit to it. Okay. And sometimes we do get in that kind of energy, right? Maybe your person just is a little bit indecisive by nature. Nothing wrong with that, but if you're a really decisive person and you know what you want and you take the steps to get it, then having someone that's a little bit waffly can probably drive you a little bit nuts, okay? But I think only temporarily here, okay? But I think here that there is some options and some decisions to be made, okay, and it's very important to do so. So you may see your person at this time as somebody who is possibly faced with some sort of choice, okay, or can't make a final decision until something else is resolved. But maybe they're just very imaginative, okay, and they have a lot of potential for the future, all right, and maybe you're the one that needs to make a decision here with this energy, okay? But this could also be your fantasy come to reality, right? The Seven of Cups can certainly be one of imagination and fantasy, okay? So you may see your person here as your fantasies, your dreams come true a little bit, okay? So something that, oh, this is nice, this is working out great, okay? Maybe it catches you off guard, you don't quite expect it. Your person sees you as somebody who maybe is a little bit, with the Hanged Man energy, a little bit cautious, okay? Or somebody who is open to suggestion. You are sometimes, you may be a little bit spiritual in your bent there, okay? Because the Hanged Man is certainly that energy where we take our time with doing things, okay? Because we want to make sure we're making the right decision, the right choice. And this can also be somebody that's just very much in the flow. Okay, so perhaps you do have this energy about you where you are a little bit free spirited on some level. And Scorpio, you do tend to be quite intense in your energy, firm in your convictions, and if you're in a really bad mood, maybe a little bit vindictive. Okay, I have a few Scorpios in my world, and I'm not sure I'd ever want to really get on their bad side, but they're wonderful people, okay, and they are very spiritual, okay, even if they don't practice anything, they have this, I don't know, this interesting personalities, a little bit of mystery about them. So perhaps your person does see you as someone that's a little bit mysterious, okay? But the Scorpios that I know, they do tend to go within. They do tend to take their time before they make a decision and before they make a move. And then once they're ready, boom, they come out out of the gates like a lion, okay, or like the bull in a china shop kind of thing, right? So they are a little bit quiet, a little bit mysterious, all right? So, but your person here in this energy, we're all more of a makeup of our sun sign, right? Our moon, our rising, our Venus, and other planetary influences in our birth birth charts, okay? So we're not all just cut and dried of our sun sign. So perhaps you are a very open person. Perhaps you are a person that is willing to see the big picture, okay? Maybe you're a futuristic thinker, all right? But also you may be very patient, okay, and open to suggestion. Now, one of the energies, of course, that does come in with the Hanged Man energy, okay, is one of letting something go. Now, Scorpio, you're not always known for letting things go, okay? However, perhaps your person does see you in this moment in time, okay, maybe not forever, but at least right now, as somebody who is looking at the big picture, who is seeing the potential in the relationship, okay, who is maybe open to some communication, trying new things, all of those things, but is also perhaps willing to let go of things that don't matter. Things that ultimately, in the grand scheme of life, don't really have a huge impact, okay? And that Tower energy is bringing that in as well, okay? There's some letting go kind of energy there, okay? So, yes, you may sometimes hold that grudge or whatever, but it's probably more of the big things, okay? Like big deceits or betrayals or things, little petty things really don't matter much, right? So perhaps for some of you, maybe not all, okay, that may be how your person sees you, okay? But but I think here with that Hanged Man, I think that your person is seeing you as someone that may be in their picture, in their future for the long term, okay? Because that Hanged Man is really when we are looking at things from different perspectives, okay? But maybe you can offer your person a different perspective, right? You're pretty intelligent, okay? But that Hanged Man, they may be looking at the big picture for the future and seeing you in it. The forces between you, the Four of Pentacles. Whatever you've got going on, you are building a good, solid, stable foundation with your person. Okay, the Four of Pentacles does represent stability, okay, and it also represents that there's more to come. Okay, you've built something good here. You've got a really good jumping off point. Some of you have been with your person a while, okay, and you've got this foundation. Okay, you know where you're at, all right, and you can deal with whatever life throws at you, but there's still room for growth. There's a lot of potential in this relationship when we've got that Four of Pentacles, okay? For others of you, you haven't been together for necessarily too long, but you're starting to build something nice, okay? You're starting to build something pretty good, okay? But the Four of Pentacles, just as a heads up, okay, is known as the Miser of the Tarot, okay? So perhaps here, okay, there is a need for somebody to be a little bit more open, okay? There may be something here that's a little bit closed off. We do have the Hanged Man here representing some openness. We've got the Page of Swords up here as being some openness. We've got expansive energy coming in. So, perhaps you do have a good solid foundation, room for growth with your person. Okay, even if something changes or something goes a little bit sideways, you still got that solid ground, okay, beneath you. But that Four of Pentacles there is a little bit of closed off energy. Okay, so somebody is either keeping something to themselves, okay, holding something close to their chest, their heart chakra, okay, so there's a need there to open up just a little bit, okay, that open expansive energy that's coming up here, all right, but there may also be something here to do with values. The Four of Pentacles can sometimes represent the values, the life values that you hold dear. And if you think when two people, especially two adults, come together, you've got different backgrounds, different upbringing, different experiences in your world. Okay, you've got your family traditions, you've got your celebrations that you do, you have your own way of doing things, right? But as does your person. And sometimes we need to find a way to blend things together. And sometimes we need to be open to what other people's experience bring to the table. Okay, other people's values, their goals, their dreams, their traditions, their upbringing, their kind of celebrations, religion, maybe even come into play. All right. But then sometimes we do need to make sure that we are not losing ourselves and losing our own values in the mix as well. We can certainly blend things together. It does become a little bit tricky, especially if there's any kind of religious factors that come in there. Okay, because sometimes there's, especially with like generations, okay, grandparents and stuff like that, the world is a very small place these days, and it's not like it was 50 years ago, okay, where people really stuck to, their own culture or their own religion, right? Those kind of things. And now the world is a little bit different, right? We are closer together than ever before. There is, all of this blending of cultures and belief systems and all of these things, right? So there may be something here, some certain traditions and values that you really want to hold on to, but there is a need there to open up to other people's as well. Okay, so maybe there's something there for you, but this can also be that someone needs to open their heart. Okay, the heart chakra there. Okay, there's something, maybe someone feels a little bit protective of their heart, or you're protecting your heart, or your person is, until there's some resolution of something here. Okay, there's some sort of reason there. So a little bit of open and expansive energy may certainly be the order of the day, and we do have that coming in for you. Okay, so but otherwise we got a really pretty good jumping off point, a good foundation. The Tower, the Spirit reminds you of that as well. Okay, when the Tower, when when things go in the pooper, or when there's big changes, or there's things that we don't expect, or things that we think, oh my God, what is life throwing at me now? Remember your foundation. Okay, and you've always got that there, no matter what. It can be just life experience, but it can also be the foundation that you've built with your person. Okay, so, and that is what the really important is. The core of the relationship is the most important thing, and whatever else goes on in your world around you, we can quite often remember that and come back to center point there. Okay, and really see, make some changes, make some adjustments, or weather some storms if that's what's necessary. All right, but it's a very positive energy that is in the Four of Pentacles in the middle. The only thing that I would see here, okay, is that, we do have the Sun card. We do have some really positive vibes, some really good energy. So with this Four of Pentacles, we don't have cups. We do have a Seven of Cups here, okay, but that's not really kind of the cup energy that I would be looking for. So I think here that if there was any other advice coming out from Spirit, is to open your heart a little bit and focus on the emotional aspect of your relationship if you're not already there. It could just be that there's financial issues, or there's things in your material world, or your commitment is really front and center in the month ahead. Okay, but if not, then there may be something here or there where you might need to feel safe and secure to really open your heart really big time, right? So there may be that there. So just a little bit of a heads up there, because I am pretty much missing. I have the Seven of Cups, but that's not necessarily what I want. I would really love to see, like the Six of Cups would be nice, right? A little bit kind of the fun, lighthearted energy, or the Ace or the Two of Cups, right? Those kind of things. The Three of Cups, right? The really good, positive, emotional ones. We do have the Sun, so that does sort of rule the day. Okay, but so open your heart. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's get a couple more cards out here for you. But overall, is you got some great energy coming in here, guys. Okay, so thank you very much. There's our first one. And like I said, it can be that you've just got other issues on the go, and sometimes we just don't focus on the love. Okay, so that's part of that there, is that you may have an opportunity for a little quick getaway, or just some time just to spend with just you and your person. So let's thank you very much. All right, let's see what we've got here. We'll start with the one that flew out, and there is your first card, Manifesting Miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Haha, lovely. All right, our next one here, there is your next card. And imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Beautiful. All right, and final message there. There's your final card. And my beloved, love letter. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually, we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. A little bit of reassurance for you there, okay? So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic month ahead. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.